Hello everyone, it's Jean, and boy do I have a lot of catching up to do. So today I wanted to spend just a little bit of time with you. I think I mentioned to some of my viewers already, I've been taking a couple just little small art classes to kind of boost my knowledge of different things. And I'm really enjoying it, but I was a little bit behind on some of the projects, so I was trying to catch up today. And so my hands are kind of painty. I haven't been able to wash everything off yet. But I just wanted to visit with you because today is one of our pink ribbon hashtag challenges, and that is a book plate. Now, I don't recall, I'll just pull out, for example, a coloring book I have. I don't see where the coloring book has a book plate. And when I was younger, the coloring books, these are, of course, are adult coloring books, so children's may be different, but they would print a little square right here that would say this book belongs to. And then you, of course, could write in your name if you wanted to, or you and your brother's name if you were the ones that were crafting together. So I'm going to make one of those today, and I have actually been practicing quite a bit with some of my rubber stamps. I haven't used rubber stamps really in a productive way for a very long time. I mean, I may stamp here or there on a project, but not anything that I can say where I felt the stamp was used predominantly and highlighted. So I'm going to try this stamp. It hasn't been used for a little while, so we'll see how it turns out. But I want to get some paper. I have some white paper here, and I'm going to try stamping it out a couple times. And book plates are nice to include in your books, or especially your journals. If you don't know, especially if you don't know who you're giving it to initially. So I'm going to try this first in black because this stamp doesn't look like it's been used very much over the years. It's just been sitting in my stamp box. And I saw it yesterday or the day before, I can't remember now, and decided I would give it a try. So, let me see how it stamps. I'm just going to stamp it in the middle. And, you know, I just kind of rub over the top. Different people have different styles for stamping. I just use firm pressure and then try to rub it over the top. And then hopefully it comes out good. So this came out, you can see this book belongs to really well. But some of the flower design didn't come out quite as crisp as I would like it to. So what I'm going to use is a Distress Oxide Distressed Oxide ink pad. And one of the benefits of using a distressed oxide ink pad is you can usually see the ink and where it's going. And additionally, you usually can gauge then how your coverage is. So the only thing with using any type of distress ink is that it's going to not be permanent. It'll look fine once it's dried, but it's not going to be permanent. So there's a couple things I'm thinking with this stamp pad. Because it hasn't been used for a little while, or maybe at all, and I just had it for some reason, it's not coming out super clear on some of the floral around the edges. So let me try it again and just make sure I go over all the edges firmly. The lettering is coming out nice, but the other part seems to not want to work. So let me see. Okay, that came out much better. It's crooked, but it came out much better. Let me try it in a green just because, you know, it has twining vines. So green may be the appropriate color to use on twining vines. So, and because I had been working on making some painty papers this morning, my light got away from me, and here I am trying to do a video with minimal lighting. So, story of my life. I'm always in the dark about something. Okay, so let's see what happens. Ooh, I love the green. I really love the green. So that may be the one that we go with. So this is just a very lightweight cardstock. Lighter than what I normally use, and I really like it because it's easier to work with. Where is my little guillotine? I need somebody to come and clean for me so bad and organize and then label everything. And I am not kidding you. I would love for someone to do that for me, but the only one I really trust to do anything like that is my daughter, and she works full-time. She's in management, so she really can't just like run right over here and say, okay, Mom, what do you need me to do? Not anymore, anyway. My kids, they've grown up and they've left me. I'm just kidding. Oh, this is pretty. I forgot that was still in. I don't know why it was still in my... Let me cover up this. I'm going to have it everywhere. Oh, this is a piece I recycled when my printer needed to have new ink. Okay, so the top of this is straight. So I'm going to cut this right here. Oh, shoot, I cut it right off. Why did I do that? Well, for pity's sakes. Okay, this is what I'm going to do this time. Okay, that's copy paper. I don't want copy paper. So let me get this piece that's being recycled. I can't believe I just did that. Yes, I can. What am I talking about? I can believe that I did it. And let me cut this in half. I probably should have done it like on an index card, and then I wouldn't have had to cut anything. Okay. Oops, sorry about that. So let me get my green again, because this pistachio was my favorite one. And I'm going to ink this up really well, so there's less opportunity for error when stamping. Okay. And then I'm going to use this piece of paper to stamp on. And hopefully I can get it on there straightish. That way I don't have to cut into it. Okay, so very lovely. This book belongs to. That's pretty. So now I'm going to take I wanted it to stay like a vintagey feel. I don't want to give it anything too bright. So let me see if I can color some of this with this Stampin' Up! Pencil. It's a pink, and I just want to give it a few little highlights on the roses. Doesn't have to be any kind of fancy coloring, just a little bit. And that will brighten it up a little bit more. I can't see very well, so I'm probably coloring out of the lines. And then I'm going to get a little piece of, this is going to have a type of ribbon that's very small-ish. So I didn't pull any ribbon that was pink, I don't think. I think, well, I have this fuchsia, which is very pretty, but I don't think I want that. I think what I want to do is, pretty sure this is pink. This is just, I call it DMC floss. Some other people may call it something else. Depending on what you use it for, but I've always just called it DMC floss, which basically means, let me check these colors, which just basically means it's it's the floss you use for cross stitching, or for, you know, some type of back stitching or whatever. If you want to do any kind of special stitching on your project, a lot of people will use the DMC floss. Run DMC. For any of you that know, you know. Okay, so I don't know about my glue, so let's see if it's going to work. I only need a tiny bit right here. And I'm going to put the bow, the knot, right in the glue. Right there. And then cut this off here and here. And there we have a precious little bow on there. And then you can write your name, or if you're giving a book as a gift, you can write someone else's name in there. And then you have this really pretty book plate. You can back it with some cardstock, which I think this is not cardstock. This is just regular scrapbook paper. It's not very thick at all. I think I'll just put it on this one. That way it'll give it some kind of a little bit more depth, and it's not so stark white. My daughter works for Walmart. She's a manager there, and they were walking for breast cancer awareness because Walmart had secured quite a few funds for research. So that was really nice. So as you can see, these projects don't have to be that involved. You can make them as simple or as elaborate as you like. This one is just, like I said, a stamp, a little bit of coloring, which I didn't even really do much of. I just went in to where I thought the roses were and colored them in a little bit. So it's not a detailed process. It's just a nice little option to put a nameplate or a book plate into your journal or a gift, and then the person can sign it. So I'm not sure if I have a pen here that I like. I love Flair pens. So if anybody knows about Flair pens, those are the kind I like. So there is my book plate. Now I know that I missed out on the tree. So I have a tree here, and this tree is kind of a weirdish tree, but I like it anyway. So I'm going to cut it out, and what I'm going to use this for is a journaling card. Journaling cards are just fancy cards, basically, of any shape or size that you want to make it. And you use it to make notes in your journal. So that's what I'm going to use mine for. I need to make a pink ribbon journal, but I haven't done that. Maybe that's what I'll do for next year. So I'm just going to round the corners, and I'm going to use something else on here that'll kind of brighten it up a little bit. So I wanted to use, let me see. I'm trying to think what I wanted to do. Okay, give me one moment. Oh, crash. I think I'm gonna have to forego cleaning tonight because it's starting to get dark. Okay, let me see. That's pretty. I like it. What am I working with here? Tree. Okay. So I have a tree. I'm going to look in this package a second. Make sure I want to use that tree. This is just a package I think I got off of Temu one time. And it has a lot of pretty things in it. And I really, personally, am someone who likes botanicals and trees and leaves. And so let me see what we have. Oh, here's a beautiful fairy. Isn't she pretty? This paper is really pretty. There's a tree branch on that one. And this is actually an envelope. So let me see what's on this one. It's a journaling card. Okay, so Jean is going to, okay, this is kind of a, it's a material that's more glossy. So instead of using the pink tree, I'm going to make my own tree. And I'm just going to make it kind of like it would be a fall tree. So it's not going to be full of leaves necessarily. It's just going to be a tree. So it's going to have some leaves on it, and it will have other leaves that have fallen. So that's why I'm putting the leaves pointing downward, if you notice. And fall is and can be one of the most beautiful times of the year, but it is sad sometimes to see some of the green go away, depending where you live, of course. If you live in Florida, you might not ever have green. Okay, so as some of you may know, I'm a doodler more than I am a real artist. So I just do things that I like and hope that they turn out okay. I'm just going to put a few of the leaves kind of like falling down. And I'm going to do something like this to kind of indicate that they're falling down. And we'll have one fluttering over here. tree. I'm just gonna put a hole right there. And then down here, I'm just gonna put just a little bit of something kind of look like foliage and some mushrooms. Okay, so there is our tree, and this is going to be the journaling card. So what you do with the journaling card is you write down things that you think of that may be pertinent for either what your image is on the page, or even about the breast cancer awareness if you wanted to do that. But we need to make a ribbon for our tree, and I keep thinking that seam binding is not the right color. It always looks peach. It always looks peach, and I can never find my pink. I'm gonna see if I have something thinner this time. I was thinking about the song, tie a yellow ribbon round your old oak tree. Tie a yellow ribbon round your old oak tree. But this is not a yellow ribbon challenge. This is a pink ribbon challenge. So no pink ribbon. No oak tree situations going on here. Maybe an oak tree, but not a yellow ribbon. Where can I find a pink ribbon when I want it? I always have tons of pink ribbon. Tons of it. Okay, I'm sure that I will find one here in a minute. This is actually pink polka dot lace. So let me look at this a second. No, I don't want that. Okay, where is this shoebox? I think that was, whoa, sorry for the noise. No one was hurt in the process. That's peach. That's a peach one. You're a peach. You're a peach. That's peach. Okay, well, if I needed peach ribbon ever, I have some now. Tie a piece of peach ribbon around your old oak tree. Is this peach or is that pink? That's pink. Okay. I don't know if I showed this in one of my other videos, but one of the things that I like to do is I do this usually just on cards, but you can do it on journaling cards as well. Is I like to make a ribbon that or a bow that will go all the way around the card. So if this was a journaling card that we were going to put in our journal, we could either keep this going this way, you know, and make it so that it is right on here like this. And that way, whoever you're giving it to, let me see if I have any fiddle-dee-dee, any staples in this little guy. I think maybe. Did it catch them? Yeah. Okay. So we can just put our pink bow right on there like that. And if you want it to stay so that it's not kind of flopping around, you can put some glue on it and just tack it down. And I know it's kind of big, but that's okay. I like it like that, and I'm not worried about it being too big. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue under the knot. And then I'm going to see what stickers that pack may have so that we can jazz this up a little bit. My tree's kind of small-ish. Okay. Maybe that's going to stay. Glitter glue, don't fail me now. Do I have a clip? A clip. Where are my clips? I don't know where my clips are. Okay. I still kind of like this tree. I may do more than one tree. I know I had a box here with pink clips in it. Okay, here it is. Stay there for a minute. Bow. And remember how we use these and we could put dangles on them? Just makes everything more amazing whenever you put bling on something. I don't know why it is, but it just does. Okay. So there's our tree, and I know this pack has stickers. So I'm going to see, even though I'm not really a fan of, not really a big fan of stickers that have white borders, but I do like these, especially the butterflies. They're very pretty. And here are some pretty flowers and some tree branch type things. So we'll put, oh, these are almost, this one's almost like vellum. I love these. The pet stickers I do like, because once you put them down, they don't even look like they have white around the edge. So that's a unicorn with a so let's see. Let me pull these cards out because we're not going to be using those. Well, no, stop, Jean. It's fine. Okay. And this one I'm going to put over here. And my tree, I'm not going to color very much, but I do have green gel pen. So I am going to add, hopefully if this pen works, it's like ancient. It's not wanting to work. Let me try the other green. just to give it some brightness to it. It could be the paper. I see it coming out now. I don't know which kind this one is. It's a souffle one. Souffle. Oh, I was, my husband came and he brought me a whole bunch of things, and I knew that I was getting one particular order today because it had taken 900 years for me to get it, and I finally got it. And then I was pleasantly surprised because the company that I had ordered this one's a glaze one. The company that I had ordered let's see if this is even going to work. I ordered some like t-shirt nightgowns, which I love, and they took forever. And then I ordered a long time ago, we're talking about months ago, a book that I wanted from, I think it was some eBay company, and they couldn't provide it. It kept saying that the delivery date was updated. It was updated, it was updated. They couldn't provide me an accurate update. So I told them I was just going to cancel it and they could refund me. Well, they refunded me, which everything was fine there. Well, here I look and it came in the mail today. So now I don't know what to do, whether I should contact them or that's just the way they handle things. I don't know. I'm going to make my shrooms. This one it's called a Jelly Roll Gold. So it has like a gold tint around the edge, I think. Or maybe not. So there's my tree. I thought maybe this would have had a bird. But I don't see a bird. And this beautiful butterfly is from my friend Deb, because she says she puts butterflies on everything. And I think my my friend Kim likes to do that with butterflies too. It's just like we have this thing. We can't control it and we have to put it on there. Okay. There's my tree. There's my little journaling card. I need to color these two leaves down here at the bottom. And this one is just a regular Jelly Roll pen. Jelly Roll as in gel pens. One of the best brand of gel pens. This one's not writing. Okay. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think that looks cute. The gel pen does have to dry a little bit, so we'll leave that. Let me see how I want to pull our book plate back out, since I found these pretty butterflies, and I think I want to add one to the book plate. And it's okay if it goes over the corner. I just don't want it to go over the lettering. So we'll put it on like that. And that gives it a little bit more interest since we have you know, a lot of white space here. There's some other butterflies, but I think I want to save those. I think I'll just leave that for right now. Okay. Now, the other thing that I need to do is a twinchie. Twinchies are so cute. And if you find someone who loves to do them and they're willing to swap with you, they are a great thing to put in, like on a piece of poster board, and then put them in your you know, hang them and put them in your craft space. So I have a bunch of twinchies here, but they're all basically birds. So I'm gonna pick a bird. I love this one, and they're all on cardstock, so they've all been glued to the cardstock. So there's a bunch of these. If anybody wants to trade twinchies, let me know, and I'll be happy to trade a bird twinchie with you. Those are the only twinchies I currently have. So I like this one. He's so pudgy. I'm just going to ink him up around the edges because he did have a little bit of a white area there. So as you can see, you can use a dauber or you can use your ink pad and use it by itself. And what else do we need? We need to put something besides our pink ribbon. We need to put something on here that will make our twinchie stand out. Oh my. I know what I want to use, but where it is, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think there's any here. Let me see. There was a clip I needed earlier. No, I don't see any there. Let me check my tea bag box and see. There's a bunch of clips. No, not what I want either. What's in this box? This box has things that are way too big. Okay, so tomorrow, before I get too carried away with life, it's going to have to be cleaning day. It's going to have to be cleaning day. I have no choice at this point because it's overrunning me now. Let me see. I know I have something here that I can use. Something here that I can use. find it. But now I found it. But now I don't need it. It's like a vicious cycle. Okay. Here we are. So these are little teeny tiny flowers. And where's my, I think my heart box is right here somewhere. So I don't know if I have any in here, but I had purchased this little heart box from Temu a long time ago. And I love it because it has those side clips, but I misplaced the box and I looked and looked and looked and looked and I couldn't find it, and I thought for sure my husband had put it in the attic, but he didn't. It was mixed in with some linens that I had probably gone through at one point, and it just got stuck in there by accident. So I'm going to pour these in here. Hopefully they'll fit. Any that won't can spill over into the middle. I don't mind. And so we're doing pink. So I'm going to pick pink to go on top of these flowers here. I'm not sure. I think there's only one kind of pink. So we'll pick pink. And that looks so cute. Where's my little blue? I hope you guys can see this. I have a tendency when it gets dark to work toward myself instead of toward the camera. Put that one on. Oh, that's so cute. And put this one on. And where's my pink thread that I had? My pink thread. Because you can't use anything really big on these because they're so small. So I need my pink ribbon. Not my pink lace, but my pink string. Where did it go? That's helpful. Okay, it's not to be found. It's not to be found. So, it's amazing how you can have one thing at one time and then all of a sudden it's gone. And you're thinking, what in the world happened to it? And it's just gone. So this is what I'm going to do. I did this with one of my other projects. I made a pink ribbon out of this velvet, and this velvet is so nice to make it out of because it stays in place. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make like a little hanger for our twinchie, and then on the back you'll be able to see, we'll be able to see the pink ribbon in the middle. So let me glue, well, actually I could staple this. And That would be great. That way I know it'll stay. And then I'll just take the glue and apply it. Oops, I think I put it on the wrong place. I wasn't paying attention to which side was up. Okay, so then I'll place it right here. So it's kind of like it's in the middle of the ribbon. And then if you want to hang it, you can. If you just want to enjoy it like it is. These are so cute to, if you're not going to collect a whole bunch and mount them, you can actually put some magnets on the back and use them for fridge magnets, or if you work, you can put them on your filing cabinet or what have you. So there's our little birdie. He's so cute. I love him. So today, for the Pink Ribbon Challenge, we did a tree, and we did bookplate, and we did twinchie. So let me just put them here so you can see them. And I just want you to know that, you know, each of these challenges is up to your own interpretation, your own style, the way you would make something. They can be as simple as you want them to be, or they can be more elaborate. I watched Brenda today. No, not Brenda. Deb. And she has a really cute bookplate that she made. And I haven't watched any others recently, I don't think. My time to watch things is usually in the evening, so I don't get everything watched during the day. So that is it for these particular pieces. I hope you enjoyed them. There's a little bit of my art in there, and some stickers and birds. I love birds. And I thank you guys for participating, and thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a really wonderful evening, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.